The Johnson & Johnson vaccine in the United States has been paused temporarily over concerns over blood clots. Now, this is all too familiar for us here in India, given the fact that there are similar concerns that have been raised over the AstraZeneca vaccine as well. To answer more questions on this, Dr. Peter Chin Hong, Infectious Disease Specialist, joins us from California and San Francisco. Thanks for being with us. I want to begin by asking you, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine first. It's been paused over concerns of blood clots. What more can you tell us about this at the moment?
Well, first of all, it was very rare, as you mentioned, 1 in a million. So there were 6 cases. They were all women, ages 18 to 48. It was a very rare blood clot in the brain. It was called CSVT, so a thrombosis or clot in the brain. 1 woman has died, 1 is in critical condition, and the other 4 are doing well. So the CDC and FDA have paused it. They were caught between a rock and a hard place, so to speak.
Well, there's similar concerns over the AstraZeneca vaccine as well. Would you like to weigh in?
Yes, I think many people think that it's the same biology between the clots seen in the AstraZeneca vaccine and the J&J vaccine. Of course, it's a hypothesis with J&J, not as much information so far, but it all follows the same pattern. First of all, very rare blood clots occurring primarily in women who are younger and who don't have any obvious risk factors, although these women in the US are still being investigated. It's thought that it's due to some immune activation that affects platelets. And because the platelets are activated, they both result in low platelets and increased susceptibility to clotting in this rare circumstance.
Right. It's interesting because a lot of experts are now increasingly talking about whether this is a viral vector vaccine issue. Would you say that this is now an issue that's associated with viral vector vaccines, or would you not go so far at this point?
I think I wouldn't go so far. There's been theories proposed that maybe the virus vector itself brings in some unwanted fragments of genetic material that can additionally activate the immune system, but that's just speculation.
Right. Is this then a call, Dr. Peter Chin Hong, for countries across the world to, carefully study after effects of these vaccines? Do we need more data on adverse effects after immunization, the concept of AEFI?
Yes, there certainly needs to be surveillance. Surveillance does 2 important things. First of all, it, of course, gives us ideas about rare events that occur after vaccinations. But secondly, it gives a strong signal to the general public that, regulatory bodies, public health agencies are concerned about safety in a very authentic and genuine way.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us on the broadcast. And those are some important clarifications coming in at the moment on an issue that really everyone is very concerned about. That's all we have time for on the show today. We'll be back next week with brand new episodes. Till then, stay safe.